drugs, teens, cars, fashion, and so many more. Ladies and gentlemen, talk about it with Kimberly Riese.
Listen to me. And the gray box, that's for comments. The box that's over. Oh, hi. I am live. I just heard I am live and popping. Okay, what's up, party people? How is everybody on a good hump day? You know how we normally do. I gotta wait, chit chat, wait for the people to pop in because this is some very vital things we're gonna talk about today. Well, we're always talking about some good shit, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna let you people pop in. I do apologize for the delay. You know, I'm just gonna simply say shit happens. You know what I mean? That's how we're gonna put it today. And if you don't mind, it's my bottle of water. I meant to get it. So, because you know, I'll start choking and shit on it. I don't know what it's about. But what's up, everybody? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I got people hitting my phone saying I'm late. The link ain't working. All of this shit. Let's be clear. The link is always working. All right. It's always working. It's just sometimes, you know, the audio microphone check 1 2 1 2. It's not popping. You know, management is not going to put out anything that's not great. You know, me, I would have still went live. Like, hold on, y'all. Wait 1 second. Let me plug this in. Let me put this over here. But so that's what we're working with. I love that picture of my eyes. Does anybody? It almost looks like I am giving, honey, what they call that? When the eye is shadowed, I am giving that. Yes. Thank you so much. So let me know when some people hop in and hop on so we can get this thing rolling. I am. Some people on here? Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't see you. Shout me out if you're up here now because I can't see you. Did y'all hear that? I'm getting more and more Southern every fucking day. Did I say shout me out? Nah. What the hell does nah mean? I'm upset about that. Look, I just got upset. I just heard myself and got upset. Like my name is Luann or some shit. Name's like Luann and shit. Okay, so I'm just gonna chat a bit about what's been going on in my absence. So, everybody who didn't know, I flew to New York 2 weeks ago, I believe, to do New York Fashion Week. That would have been my third one. I don't want to speak ill, but you know, it started to rain towards, you know, well, it was drizzling the whole time, and then it started to rain really heavy towards the end. So we end up having to shut it down early because I don't know if you know, but this particular fashion week is actually on Broadway, you know, like 44th and Broadway is right outside. They built a whole stage. So, you know, people can come up, everybody can take part. You know, the models are getting dressed and undressed under tents and things like that. It's very, you know, hop to it, get to it. So, you know, shout out to everybody who participated in that. Because you know, we had to push through with the rain. You know, it's equipment out there. People's logos weren't coming up properly. The music, you know, because they trying to cover and protect their equipment and shit like that. So it was a little hectic. But we made it through, you know. My hair got all frizzed out. Y'all see I got my urban braids, y'all. I told you I was going to do it. I done went on ahead and did it. Shout out to Catch Key Braiding. I got in trouble. Was it Catch Key Braiding? Because she was like, you Catch Key Braid, and she did me up, y'all. Y'all know I don't do the braids and shit. No disrespect. Braids and dreads and everything. It looks nice on a lot of people. It's just not my thing. I don't know. It's just, you know, I need my Farrah Fawcett flip to the side and shit. But you know, I went away and this Houston heat. So this is what my hair needs right now. So yeah, so what am I saying? Yeah, Fashion Week was cool. Afterwards, the after party was like at a really fun rooftop. And it was facing or to me, in the position I was in, it was facing, but it's right behind the Empire State Building. So the view was awesome. It was a mixed crowd. When I say that, I mean there was some fist pumping going on, my white girls, my white, but there was a whole like bachelorette thing going on that they dragged me in. They didn't gave me a tattoo. I wasn't even part of the party. I think it said something bride or some shit. And that it stayed on my skin for over a week. I was upset about that. Because I don't have any tattoos. So people were just like, is that a tattoo? No, it's gold. Does it look like a tattoo? But anyway, so we had a really good time. I was there to run the models. I had Catch Key braiding with me as a hairstylist. We had a cute time. It stopped raining once we got to the rooftop, right? Go figure. When it's time to drink, there wasn't nothing coming out the sky. But yeah, so we had a really good time. And then from there, I had maybe like 2 days to renew my passport, everybody. That was so hectic. If your passport is about to expire, don't do like I did. Like, fuck it. I'll just do a walk-in day, go in there, renew my shit, da, da, da. No, you can't get an appointment. It was a hassle. Everybody, I had to drive to Connecticut. I was in New York. I had to drive to Connecticut. That was the only place I can get an appointment. And I already had my itinerary. So, I had to make it happen. Itinerary for where, you say? No. I was out in Jamaica with my folks. I love me some Jamaica, but I'm going to talk about a couple of motherfuckers real quick. So I try, I always give a shout out to Black businesses and things like that. And it doesn't just stop there for me. If I can spend my money with my people as opposed to other communities, thank you so much. Ho, 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 ho. Let's just rub it. Do y'all see him? Y'all see my boy? You understand how far this man has come? Murder was the case. You understand? Because I don't want to say too much of a song because they're going to cut me off. Thank you. We're going to get that popping. So now what I was saying, yeah, thank you. He giving me just in time when I just starts to pop in my shit because a lot of people annoyed me. My people, we say we need to support each other's businesses. But in some instances, you just give us no choice. Okay, we have to go with who's going to treat us well, who's going to get the goddamn job done at the end of the day. All right. I got my heavy crystal glass for Snoop because, I usually have my champagne, but this is a knock a nigga beside the head glass. Like, see, this one, you really hurt somebody with this one. So we're going to use this for Snoop today. Here, let me sit this for you, Manny. Make sure you tilt it a little bit. So, back to what I'm saying. Yeah, so I was trying to give business to the same gentleman's company, which with the last time I was in Jamaica, I kept his information, of course. When I come back, I come so often, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what this man had. I don't know who, all you women, Mazel tov. All you women that go to Jamaica or any of these foreign countries looking for some dick. Like, I mean, at this point, it's really getting shameless. It used to be a joke. Remember Eddie Murphy said, Dexter St. Jock. I always make that joke. Dexter St. Jock, honey. What you crying about? I mean, she's on the beach upset because her man ain't shit or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'll do it. Because her man ain't shit. And then here come Dexter St. Jock slinging all that pipe, smoking on a joint, saying all the right things. You're a beautiful woman. And then, so, I won't say it's a joke, but I mean, we know that it happens, right? But right now, honey, they have something called rent-a-dread. Did anybody hear about rent-a-dread? I wish I would pay for some dick. Are they serious? I mean, they are really, really serious. And then they making me feel some type of way because I'm looking, I just start fixing my bra, lifting my titties. Like, well, do I look like I can't get my own dick? Like, do I look like I got to pay for it? Is it the braids? No. Oh, shit. Okay. Keep it cute. No. So, yeah, I was like getting personally offended, all these gentlemen that was coming at me. young gentleman that was coming at me. So let's get back to this loser bastard who I called for transportation. Now, the reason why he got away with what he got away with for so long is because my girlfriend and I had the VIP off the plane. We had the VIP on the plane and off the plane. So it was nothing but champagne wishes and caviar dreams, goddamn it. I was good and gittery and jittery and everything when I left when I got in his car. So of course he's like, "Do you mind if we pick up so and so? It's on the way to your resort." You know me, make your paper, boo boo. Let's do it. Are we gonna see some jerk chicken along the way? You know, I'm with the shit. I'm not someone like, "No, I would like to go straight to my." No, I'm fine. Let's ride the countryside for a second. Bitch, my flight landed at 12:30. Didn't I say I was gonna try to stop cussing? Whew, they just get me so worked up, Jesus. So I landed at 12:30. He must have got there by 1:15, which was fine because you got to go through customs, get your bag checked, your ass checked. You got to get everything checked out. By the time we came through, we had a couple of I had some mimosas. My girlfriend, who does not drink, was drinking damn rum punch, talking about put an extra shot. And now Ray and his nephew ain't no damn joke. You do not need an extra shot of Ray or nephew. Okay. But anyway, so that's the point. We was feeling no pain. And we get in the car and not realize this man is driving for 45 minutes. 45 minutes turned into an hour 15. So now, it start to wear down. The fucking rum punch is wearing off. We looking around at bushes like, okay, when are we gonna arrive? So I asked him. Now he's like, "Oh, your place is back the other way. I had to go pick them up." Just all of this rigmarole that I could have punched him right in his goddamn face. And so what happened is that he had to meet Big Kim, because you got Little Kim. We know Little Kim. We can respect Little Kim, give her all her homage. But Kimberly is who he picked up. An hour and a half later, 2 hours, Big Kim. I must have been giving him the look of death because my girlfriend started panicking and rubbing my shoulder from the back seat. Like, she just kept rubbing my shoulder. Even that was aggravating me because it's hot. It's a different type of heat in Jamaica, okay? And I'm looking at this motherfucker with the side eye like, yo, you really? Like, he was just driving us all around the town and the country like we came there to see him. I didn't get to my hotel, everyone, until 6:30, and my flight landed at 12:30. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? I'm not exaggerating in any type of way. Okay? And he still wanted to get paid. Are you kidding me? I was just livid. Anyway, so this is what I'm saying about trying to promote and still fund these Black businesses, because I know he was like, a little bit of a startup before. You can plug that from me over there. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm glad to see that he's still in business, but some of us, and not just the men, some of us are just too cocky for our own good. He's sitting there with his fat, funky ass. Yeah, I said it. Y'all can call it shaming or whatever the hell you want to call it. Okay, if he was a nice smelling, good gentleman, then I wouldn't be calling him a fat bastard. But hey, if the shoe fit, like I always say, put that motherfucker on. So guess what, you fat bastard? Because he drove us all the way up the countryside, all the way. And he's all cocky in the seat, like, yeah, because people love for me to drive them around and this, that, and shit. Nigga, you looking for company. I thought you was trying to make this money. And guess what, everybody? He definitely tried to reach across the console and touch a bitch's leg or knee. He almost drew back a limb. He didn't know who he was dealing with, because how I come. I'm so high. Until the fuck I'm not. Okay? This nigga tried to put his sweaty, long, empty hand on my girlfriend is Jamaican, although she left there a long time ago. She was a child when she left. I think she was like 10 or something. But she's still so hilarious talking about the men coming with a long, empty hand. So I want to know two things. Why the hand got to be long? Because it's empty. That's hilarious. My hand do look long in that aspect. But yeah, so I was very annoyed with him. And so that just ruined my first day. We intentionally got there or flew in early so we could have the entire day. So I could chill. I could set up the Wi-Fi and things, and I could do my show. So this douchebag, okay, find the ass thing.
What? Oh, no.
I got a few people to put in between them ass cheeks. I forgot what we calling it. What management is calling it again? Sex management. I forgot what we calling it. But yeah, he definitely got the ass face. I just was so annoyed with him. Just the audacity to just take up people's time like that. Like, who the do you think you are? But I still paid the bastard because, everybody got to eat. Let me take a sip. Let me see what my boy Snoop was dealing with. Well,
You also got to roll into the first topic.
well, it's okay. I mean, Snoop, because it's you. I love it. But it's a little sweeter than I'm used to, But Snoop is like Cat Williams and shit. They be like, I don't drink that, but bitches do. They just want to make sure the bitches are satisfied, I guess. But yeah, it's not bad. It's refreshing. It's crisp. Okay. I know we got a late start, so I'm talking really fast, like somebody we all know. I'm trying to talk really fast. So yeah, Jamaica was fun. I met a lot of nice people. I got a lot of love. Maybe next week, the Prince over here can pull up some footage you guys would love to see. I mean, you would have thought that, not Oprah because I wasn't giving shit out, but maybe Vicky. Y'all remember Vicky Lake back in the day? Like I was somebody because they was Kimberly everywhere I went. I couldn't go to the pool. I couldn't go here. I was just getting a lot of love, and I appreciate. Shout out to my people in Chicago. Shout out to my folks in Canada because I said I was going to give everybody a shout out. Shout out to my couple from Philly. They was dope. That woman told me, oh no. Because I said, give it up for Black love. Y'all been together for a long time, with the swim up pool, I'm popping my shit. And she's like, oh no, we've been together since 88. I said, 88? Bitch, y'all about to start breakdancing in this motherfucker. You've been together since 88. I don't know why 88 equaled breakdancing to me for some reason. All I saw was cardboard boxes at the train station. Oh my God. So anyway, shout out to them from Philly. They out here doing their thing and they're just a real strong Black couple. And we don't see that enough. Which brings me to our subject today. I'm playing camera tricks because I don't know why the camera is like dead on me, but it looks like I'm looking up to the sky. I don't know something like that. Okay. Glasses on, everybody. Are we ready? Do I have some people in here? Prince, and some people up in there, y'all paying attention. I can see no shout out now. Oh, that's something else that I wanted to say. I really love the different graphics that management and also Prince has showed me. So I'm thinking I want to do start doing some merch, which I'm going to start with t-shirts. So with that being said, the person or persons who makes the most comments, right? The most comments, the most interactive, basically, I'm going to send you a goddamn t-shirt. Okay? We'll talk about it with Kimberly Riese on that motherfucker. Yeah, I just made this up when I was on vacation. I said I'm going to start giving out t-shirts and this and that because, I am a stylist, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to pick something very nice and cute and fitted. And I'm going to pick I'm not sure, maybe a little picture because, a lot of people don't want to wear a picture of another bitch on their shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't figured that part. But I have some guys working on it, some little prototypes. So yeah, let's get started now. The most comments, I'm going to send you a t-shirt and I'm going to tell everybody right now, who's already in the running. My girl, Dominique Nookies. Okay, she's at the top. I might be sending her a t-shirt out to Brooklyn if y'all don't pick it up. Okay, if you're shy, you don't want to call in, that's fine. You can leave your comments at the bottom. I can read it for you and we can go from there. Okay, moving on. The next thing, look, I got announcements like we at church. So the next announcements, Prince, can you pass me a paper towel? I don't know why my glasses is always dirty. You would think I was rolling around in the mud. So it's smudged. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, so my other announcement. So not next week, because I want to give us a chance. Hey. Oh, about to get this t-shirt. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, sugar. So, yes. So in 2 weeks, not 1 week, 2 weeks, because this is going to be this is a serious topic. Because you got to be very careful when you're dealing with the LG, LMNOP community. You got to be very careful. You got to deal with your light hands when you're dealing with them. Thank you. Right? So I'm going to give it 2 weeks because I'm going to have to get my mouth together. You feel me? So I don't offend anybody. And plus, I want to recruit a lot of my LGBT folks. I'm thinking I'm going to do an interview or two. I know two. One is definitely going to be online. Thank you. I'm going to bring them up on screen. Because I just want to know what the first half of the LGBTQ community thinks about the other half of the alphabet, if you understand what I'm saying. Because we started out with lesbian, gay, queer, da da da. Now we got MC such and such, bam bam, fluid, this one, that one, tiger. I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay. So we're lost. So don't take it to be offensive, my community. Take it as an educational moment and, experience. Educate us because we are confused. The first part of the elemental P's, we are lost with the XYZs. We don't know what the fuck is going on, okay? And I have somebody coming in. She is she's a counselor at one of these communities in New York City, LGBTQ community. And even her, and being a part of the community her entire life, is confused. So I decided that we should try to educate one another, and we're going to do that in 2 days. I want to talk to if regular gay is that like a faux pas if I say regular gay? So I want to talk to my regular gay boys. I want to talk to my trannies, my transgenders. I do have another trans man woman. See what I'm saying? How I'm confused? All I know is that she started off as a woman and now she's a man. A lot of people would like to speak out and said they would like to explain themselves and what's really going on. So we're going to do that in 2 weeks, not 1, 2. All right. So I think that's it for my announcement. I'm going to do, my Black businesses at the end of the hour, although we're late. All right. What's my time check here? That I'm start 20th. Okay, so let's get into it. I got this one like that because I've been hearing a lot of chatter about this. Like, and I'm, some of these men that I actually respect who's saying these things to me, I'm now having to open my mind a little bit to try to understand where they're coming from, right? Because enough is enough. All right, so let's just get into it. All right, come in. Y'all here? Is everybody here? You got your glass because you're going to need a glass for this. Salute. Let's get this shit popping. All right. Okay. When a man spends money, now we probably have grazed on this, but today we're going to get all the way we're going to get into the anal of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some answers out of this. I don't want to just talk shit. So I need my men to call in. I need my women to call in because we need to get to the bottom of this because we just keep spiraling in the wrong direction. Okay. So when a man spends money, I'm going to do the quotations of a date. We don't mean if he take you shopping. I mean, you better be busting it open for the nigga. No. But when a man spends money, should the punani be guaranteed? Let's think about that for a second. When a man spends his bread on you, and we're not talking about 5-star, top of the World Trade Center, because I have seen some messy shit on social media, and you mother effers need to be ashamed of yourself. I saw a man having breakfast with a bitch. How much can breakfast really be? Avocado toast? Like, how much can breakfast really be that this dude was like, if you're saying you're not coming back to my crib with me, then your part of the bill is $22.90. Like, he really had the bill and was breaking it down, everybody, live. And I think it was her that was recording. Like, it wasn't him recording on some clown shit like, yeah, fuck that shit, these bitches think. No, it wasn't him. He was dead ass serious. This yellow nigga was dead serious, like staring like, yeah, so because you had the smoothie, right? And then you had the oatmeal bowl or some shit like that. He was really breaking it down. And she was like, are you serious right now? This is my first time hanging out with you. I'm saying I would like to get to know you a little better before, moving forward, which she's better than me because that nigga would have wore that oatmeal. I don't even know. I ain't even hungry no more, bitch, but you are. Huh? Oh, yes. Oh. No. Stop. It's right over there by the bar. Yes, a bitch has a bar in her home. You know, you gotta do what you like. A bar in my home, a bar at the office right here. It's everywhere. So anyway, what was I saying now?
The guy in the breakfast.
He would have wore the oatmeal, ladies and gentlemen. Hot oatmeal on his balls. Balls and oatmeal, nigga. Now, how you like your oatmeal? With balls? It would have been oatmeal. Fucking balls. How dare him ask her to pay for? Now, mind you, maybe he wasn't feeling her, right? You don't always go on the side of my gentleman. Maybe he wasn't feeling her, but if you wasn't feeling her, you was still gonna stick your dick in her though? So what are we talking about exactly? If you wasn't feeling her, be a man, pay for that little $22 breakfast and don't call a bitch again. Don't try to take her back to the crib and bend her over the couch real quick for fucking $22 worth of breakfast. What are we doing? And you're embarrassing yourselves. Uh-oh. You see my thing? Oh, is it because of battery? Look how fast. It's like how Instagram be going. So anyways, yeah. So I'm not, my point in bringing up that lame ass story is that this shit is real and it's really going on. Like it's really, really, really going on. These niggas are serious. And this is what I'm hearing. Okay. I am hearing, why should I spend my money on this broad? What exactly is she bringing to the table? I'm hearing things like, my grandmother raised me. So I know how to cook. I know how to wash my own clothes. I know how to keep my house clean. So what exactly are you bringing to the table that I should just have to? This is what I'm hearing. 832-830-1286. Prince, I'm delayed over here. 832-830-1286. I need to hear what somebody has to say. I need to hear. Like, ladies, how do you feel? I know another young lady, not personally, because I'll be instructing her differently, but a friend of a friend. So my friend's son's girlfriend, right? She goes half with him on everything. Not just because it's Valentine's Day, not his birthday, not just them regularly going out to Chipotle or wherever the hell these young people, they're in college, so they're not really doing too much. But even when they go out with their friends, drinking or whatever, she insists on paying half the bill all the time. Now, as that is very commendable, at the same time, this nigga got in-house pussy, which I'm saying to my friend couldn't happen in my house. But he's got a whole girlfriend downstairs in his room. She's washing his clothes, folding his shit, making up the bed, cleaning the bathroom. And where he stays, she doesn't stay there, but she's there all the time. So she does all of these things, sucks his dick. Let's not forget that. She giving him all that good young ... And she's paying half of the bill on all the bills. Like, I don't know. This is what I mean about these new generations. Y'all just fucking it up for everybody. Like, I'm just really confused. I'm confused because, you have the man on one hand that's saying, what exactly are you bringing to the table? Why should I? So what about the woman? Why should she? Why is she washing your goddamn clothes and she's paying half? It's like, I know it's to each his own. Listen, this shit is fucking me up, man.
I don't know why it just rose up like that.
Okay, y'all, give me.
You good? You back?
Wait, am I back?
Yeah, you back.
Am I back like cooked crack? Okay, all right, that's a little better. I get fucked up a little bit. Okay, so it's like, where do we go with this? And I want to point out about my little bit of a hypocritical friend. She's not paying for a goddamn thing. You understand me? When she goes out, she is not, if a man is taking her out, inviting her out or anything, she is goddamn doing. I don't give a fuck if it's a picnic. She is not paying for anything. So I say to her, how come you demand a man to handle you and take care of you a certain type of way, but you have no problem with this young lady taking care or sharing the bill with your son? And she simply said, which was the realest shit, she ain't trying to come up with nothing good or nothing. She was just like, oh, because that's my son. That's her choice. She said, first of all, that's my son, and second of all, that's her fucking choice. Now, if it was my daughter, I would be telling my daughter something different. She said, but that is her choice. So let's go back because I don't hear nobody saying nothing. I don't hear nobody saying nothing. When the man spends money on a date, okay, should the punani, aka pussy, aka boom boom, aka Kit Kat, aka cookie, that's my favorite, the cookie, should the cookie be guaranteed? Come on, gentlemen. I need to hear you because don't be silent now. I've been hearing shit all of this time. Y'all was talking big shit for the last couple of weeks, telling me this and that and the third. So I want you mother effers to say it out loud. Say it with your chest. Okay? Say it with your goddamn chest. I want to know these men that feel as though if you're taking a lady out, you should be getting something in return. Because I have an end to my means, but I just want to hear what you guys have to say first. I have a caller on line 1. Thank you. Let's patch him through. Hello? Nope. Shalom. Hello? We having two problemos. Su problemos. In the meantime, I always say y'all didn't. Okay, here we go. Hello?
Okay, say what you got in check. I want to know
He has to turn you down in the background.
Oh, turn me down. You know how I used to be on 98.7, 105.1. You got to turn me down because I hear myself. Hello, ¿cómo estás?
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Talk About It with Kimberly Riese. Who am I speaking with and what do you have to add?
Oh, this is cousin.
Cousin. What's up, cousin? What you got to say about this? Shut up. What up, though?
Nah, what I want to talk about, you said a guy should automatically think he's going to get some after he spends some money on a date.
No, should he?
I don't believe in that.
You don't?
Not really.
Thank you.
No, not really. If it comes like that, it's sort of like a gift.
The gift.
Hello? I mean, it's like a bonus. You feel me? It's like a bonus. I mean,
right. At the end of the night, she feel like, you know what?
Exactly.
This nigga deserves some pussy. You know what?
Sort of, yeah, because sometimes you get a whole meal, but you don't always get dessert. So it's like, oh shit, I ain't know I was gonna get some pie with this too. So it's like sort of like a dessert.
Got some little apple pie, little peach cobbler on the side, down there at the
Exactly.
Right. So thank you for that, cousin, because your fellow brethren is out here zipping. They are really tripping. And then I'm looking at it like, are you broke? Is that the problem? Do you feel like I done spent half this week's grocery money and now I don't have anything to show for it? Because if that's the case, then you're not ready to date. Okay.
And if you broke and you shouldn't be on a date, period. You should be getting your funds up. You shouldn't be worrying about that right now.
Not fuck your fun. You should be getting your life up. All right. Get your whole life up, sir. If you can't afford to be on a date, and not for nothing, because there's some brothers that's out here, they either in school or they're working to a higher goal. So I don't want to put my foot on their neck either. And if that's the case, then invite a bitch over, cook her dinner, show her what your grandmother told you. What your grandmother taught you. But stay in your lane is all I'm saying. If you don't got it, don't act like you got it. And that way you won't have a whole attitude at the end of the night when you got a dry dick. Mm-hmm. Don't act like you got it. Yes, Mr. Nick. So, excuse me, cousin. So you disagree with what these gentlemen are now talking about?
I disagree. It had been some dates, the first time you link with somebody and you just so happen to get lucky, but you don't expect that going into the date. It's just like a surprise,
Right, a little icing on the cake. Okay, so with that being said, let me ask you this. How much is too much for a first date?
Well, you should already know because you should automatically go into the date thinking you ain't going to get nothing. So just spend a couple $200, but I like to go on date fun. I'll probably go go-karting or a Top Golf, something like that. You having fun, so you're not really. It's no for like a date, so you could do more talking because eating is like kind of real personal because it get kind of quiet and dull sometimes. So I just want to show my personality, and then you see how cool of a you gonna want to give me some pussy.
You gonna want to drop the drawers. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
This is what I'm saying. So this is why I'm saying, don't be mad, corny nigga. All right? This is a shout out to my corny nigga. Don't be mad if you didn't manage to finesse the panties by the end of the date. Don't base it off of how much money you spent or the fact that you spent money at all. The fact is, nigga, you could have took her to Nantucket in a jet. But if you ain't have no swag, her legs are still crossed, sir. Where you got another motherfucker over here took this hoe to Chick-fil-A and she calling his name and banging the headboard. So don't make it about don't make it about, how much money you spent or if you spent money. Okay.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, cousin, for calling. And I appreciate it. Because you see, I start yelling because I need to hear a man's point of view. And y'all heard what he said, right? Y'all that's listening. Now, if another gentleman has something different to say, by all means, myself and cousin are all ears. Thank you for calling in, honey. Right. And hear from you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk about it. Okay. Y'all heard it. Cousin. Now. It don't have nothing to do. Oh. So it has nothing to do with it. And I really feel like that has to do with the guy and his swag. The way, once he brought up, I like to go do different things, go karting, maybe, I don't know if he said miniature golf or doing different things to make a woman or allow a woman to feel comfortable enough. Because I get it, we all adults. And, we all seem to think like a man book, goddamn Steve Harvey and all of this shit, the 3-month rule and all of this shit. We get it. A lot of people feel like, even Jay-Z said it in a song, like, come on now, we grown. Right? We grown. I don't want to hear that shit, you got a man. We grown. He said something like that.
Come on, we grown, having an affair for once.
Having an affair for once. Okay? Thank you. How you know that ain't even your area. But so yeah, we're adults. So I get it. I'm not saying you have to wait 3 months or whatever, but that is on you, sir. Ma'am, sir. It's about how you make the woman feel if she feels comfortable enough to take her panties off for you. Stop trying to demean these women and feeling like they owe you some shit because you took them on a motherfucking date. I have another young lady, which I was hoping she was calling in. Time murder. She said, because I said, how do you feel? My question was, how does she feel when the guy is like, well, what do they bring to the table? Why should I pay? And da-da-da-da-da. And she simply said, bitch, you asked me out. So then that took me somewhere else thinking, and I think that that's true too, because sometimes women will ask a man out, right? And I feel like in that instance, if a woman asks a man out on a date, in that instance, she should probably pay. What do you guys think about that? 832-830-1286. If the woman offers to take the gentleman out, she should pay. I feel like that. I agree with that. I don't mind paying. Me either, But what do you guys think? If you don't want to call up, just send me a message up here. What do you think? If she asks him out with her thirsty ass? No, I'm joking. No, you don't have to be thirsty to ask a man out. You just, have to be, I guess, assertive and know what you want. Assertive and secure and all those types of things. But I know a few women like that. So my point is, if you invite a gentleman out on a date, I think you should pay, right? Because that goes along with our theory of what we're saying about, oh, should the man expect pussy? And it's like, nigga, you asked me to go out, right? You asked me to go out. And when so my boy cousin just said when I asked how much is too much, right? He said $200. Like it's a good amount. I think he wasn't saying that's too much. He was saying like that's a good amount. I don't really want to put a monetary amount on it because you can have just as much fun for $100. When I say how much is too much, I mean, for example, I just heard a sexy young brother that I know. He old, but he looked like a sexy young brother, and he's dating someone new. And they've been dating, I think, for maybe 2 months or something, not even, less than 2 months. And her birthday came around, right? This is when y'all got to be careful, gentlemen. And he took her for a spa. They went for a couples massage, which was very cute. I think he took her to a show. They went to dinner, and he also bought her a gift. And because it was some new perfume in a shoe or some shit, I can't keep up with the Joneses, but it's some new perfume in a shoe, and that whatever, because it's new, they had it as a set. So he said, "Fuck it," they had it as a set, so I just got the set. Excuse me. That sounds like somebody dropping their drawers at the end of the night. I'm just saying. And it's not about how much money he spent. It's about how thoughtful he was on the date. He was very thoughtful. He not only just took her to dinner like happy birthday, bitch. He was very thoughtful. We went and got massages. We did a lot. And he came with the gifts. These are things that warms a woman's heart and moistens her, what. I'm working on myself. Okay. So this is what I want you men. Don't come into the situation, the date or whatever, with this notion that somebody owes you some shit. Because the same way, I was trying to give y'all the chance and opportunity to get your shit off. But at the end of the day, what the fuck are you bringing to the table, sir? What are you bringing to the table? A hot meal that I could buy for my goddamn self? What are you bringing to the table? With some hard dick. What? Because my grandmother raised me too. Hello? Now, I don't know how to do men shit like y'all know how to do women shit, though. Let me back up. I still need somebody to come take my garbage out for me. But I'm just saying. What exactly? Because I'm getting this all the time, all over the internet, and even in my personal conversations, that people keep saying, because these women. What do they bring to the table? Why am I? I start asking, is a nigga gay? Like, what? I'm sorry. But so on the flip side, because I always got to do the flip side. Oh, this is driving me crazy, man. Now, on the flip side, I feel like some of these gentlemen have a point, because some of you trifling whores, who is this? Niggas need to know that you got to pay to play, baby. See, you from a different...
That sounds crazy, though.
You got to pay to play, baby. No, because that's a different generation. That generation understood the assignment. You got to pay to play. No, pay to play meaning not really like play like that. I mean, the saying, I think, did come from the strip club, because, you got niggas that go to the strip club with no money. These niggas is bending down, picking up dollars that was already thrown and putting it back. They could go to sleep. Go home and go to sleep. I know you was bored, but bitch, you better watch some porn on your YouTube, because you can't be here playing with people's money like this. If you don't got it, like this gentleman just said, you got to pay to play, sweetheart. That's just how it goes. That's how I feel as a woman when I go out. I already know when I go outside. Listen, a sister got an open tab at the bar for myself, because I came outside. I just want to look at the bartender and go like this. That's grown people shit. Let me get another one of these. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the time but anyway, I digress. So what I'm saying is, on the flip side of things, I do understand to a certain degree what the gentlemen are saying about the other women, the trifling women who are not used to this type of treatment, or it's just not, it's not their lane, as I like to say, right? And there's nothing wrong with trying to put a woman on to something new. That's what we should do. We should try to put each other on, even if the man is paying and the man is like, yeah, I was thinking about going to the Olive Garden. And then, you got to tell him, well, Carrabba's is actually better. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that part, like, being from the hood or in the hood or anything like that. But it's just about staying in your goddamn lane. So, ladies, you are tearing these men down. Even the good ones. We know a lot of niggas ain't shit. But a lot of men are. There are a lot of men out here that want to do the right thing and want to treat a woman the right way. But they are in fear of being hurt, taken advantage of, right? cheated on. So we have to cut them some slack and understanding as well. So that's why I did this show today, because I want to do a almost your mark is set goal type of thing. Let's everybody just do better at the same time. You know, people try to say, well, let me see what he gonna do first. Well, let me see what she gonna do first. No, bring your best self to the table, right? So therefore, you know that you did what you could do for a successful relationship or even a successful date, right? Bring your best self to the table. Don't be here all stingy and like on some Jew shit, like, yeah, I don't really know. You on some double dutch shit. You don't know what you should do, how you should do. Bring your best self. Why? Because you're representing yourself. A lot of times people's behaviors are based off of how someone else is behaving or what somebody else did. And that shouldn't be it. You should walk like a king or a queen on your own. You understand? Because this is who you are and this is who you want to represent yourself to be. So now if you find out that this person is trifling, this woman, or you found out that this man ain't shit, you know that you brought your best self to the table. So when you dismiss this motherfucker, right? You can do it with an easy conscience. When this nigga call you in 3 weeks like, yo, you kind of ghosted me. With confidence, you can tell him why. Because you know you brought your best self to the table. Okay, somebody's got a question.
Do you believe that social media made it harder for dating because people feel like they have more options?
Social media made it harder for the dating scene. Social media made it harder for a dating scene for a lot of reasons, and it's not just because of options. It's because a nigga could keep his money in his pocket and surf Instagram the whole night and feel fulfilled. Like, I had a good night. Did you see that Cat Doja? Did you see? They feel like they had a good night. So I think that social media has hurt us in a lot of ways. I really do. It gives access business-wise and things like that. But I have to say yes. People feel like I was always one of them people that feel like the grass is greener on the other side. It's the reason why I've never been married. I'm very guilty of that. And social media just puts it at your fingertips, you know? It puts it at your fingertips. Speaking of fingertips, you see, what's his name? Is it Deion Sanders? His sons? Oh my God. See, I have morals with myself, okay? And I have some shame, but I have some good girlfriends that's been on my phone all week. Like, you see these boys. And this is why, because of social media. They're able to tap into these young boys' lives and try to salivate and whatever. I mean, they are fine. I mean, they father need to sit his ass down. Them two young boys are definitely. But I can't see them like that because they're babies, you know? But that's my point of the whole social media thing. You can tap into anybody's household, anybody's world with this social media. So I hope everything's okay with you in the home front, with your lady and everything like that. Talk about more options, because you know.
I just feel like that's one of the biggest problems. Also, like I feel like the biggest thing is that most people get on social media and they see other people, or girls are getting likes, guys are getting likes and comments on their stuff, and they're just they're thinking the grass is green on the other side, so they're not sticking with the option who's clearly the best option for them, but they're exploring that option. And then when they actually get to those options, they realize those options wasn't really good. But by then, you done messed up what happened at home. So it's just a cycle.
Yes, and then you end up regretting it, and a lot of times it's too late. Because y'all know, a woman will forgive a man, right? How many women, and I ain't going to say of us, because I'm not that goddamn forgiving, me, myself, personally. But how many of you guys, how many of us have forgiven a man for his infidelities, for his cheating or whatever? But if a woman step out, oh no, this nigga done lost his goddamn mind. He can't even breathe. You ever see the nigga? He hyper. Listen. When a woman step out on her man, which is so crazy to me. I had a conversation with an idiot. I have to stop name calling, but he's just such an idiot to me. And And he's saying how he can do what he want to do and da 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 da. You know, he paid a cost to be the boss and all of these things. And but if she cheats, she gone. I'm sorry, what? But you can come home with cheap perfume on your zipper, not even on your collar, because you was just close to a bitch. No, this bitch was okay. It's on your zipper. And so, you know, so women are, I guess, naturally expected to be more understanding, whereas men, if you step out one time, you could say you went on a date, you could say you kissed him. You know, it could be something simple. A man is just their ego, just cannot, they cannot take it. They just can't take it. But anyway, so moving on along, we talked about how much is too much. And like I said, it shouldn't be a monetary too much. It should be a time. Because like I always say in these shows, time is a new currency. Okay. So if you're giving somebody your time and your energy and things like that, it should be respected. Oh, let me get back on track of the flip side of why these men are starting to feel like this, why these men are coming up with this dumb ass shit that they feel like they should get some ass at the end of the night. And that's because you women are being very trifling, knowing that you didn't have no intentions, no affections, or interest in this gentleman. Your interest was in Ruth Chris, bitch. You wanted a tomahawk steak. Okay. You wanted to be ordering martinis freely, margaritas and shit like that. You had no interest in this gentleman. And that's what's bringing these men to this foolishness, because they're tired of being played and misled and things like that, which is understandable. Right? So there's a median on either side. You had the cocky, arrogant motherfucker that feel like somebody better do this, that, and the third. And then you got the ignorant women over here that's trying to use a guy who's actually a nice guy and looking forward to getting to know them. Right? So with those two ends of the spectrum, I employ everyone to let's try to bring it towards the middle. And I'm going to go back and repeat it and say, bring your best self to the table. Right, ladies? Stop using these men. Stop using, and even in my communities, stop using these studs, because y'all using them too. Using these stud women, you know, taking a kindness for weakness, knowing you had dick all down your throat the night before. Come on. You know, you have no good intentions. I have too many homegirls that have been hurt. I knew too many. Like, it's just bad character, ladies. It's bad character at the end of the day. And when you know that motherfucker called karma is very real. And don't wait for him to come tap you on your shoulder for you to be like, oh shit, that must have been my karma. Nah, bring your best self to the table, everybody. Like I said, even when it's a stud, or the gay men, the gay boys. You see the gay boys? But see, they don't mind paying because they understand the assignment. They know they got to pay to play. You see the older gay man with the younger gay boy. Everybody is understood. What they say, what don't have to be said. What's understood don't have to be said. They get it. Everybody's where they, you know what I'm saying? What is it? They do say date stands. Oh my God, thank you for reminding me. That's my motherfucking cousin. So listen, this is what I just found out, everybody. That date now means dick at the end. Did I say it right? D-A, yes. Date, dick. Okay, I go date at the end. Dick at the end, everybody. This is what the men are saying, ladies. This is what the men are saying. And some of you ladies is feeling like, I mean, if the nigga gonna take me out and spend some money with me, I mean, he could get some pussy. Value yourself and value your pussy. That shit ain't gonna last forever. A man got a blue pill. What you got? That shit gonna be stretched out, elastic. You know, some of these bitches got dark marks around the pussy, dark marks all around. That come from mileage, sis. You ain't come out like that. You ain't that your child wasn't like that. Your skin was even, bitch, when you first got started. All that goddamn abuse, all that. I just give him some pussy real quick. You don't be like that, saying like that. Value yourself. dick at the end. This is what's going on, everybody. I can't even believe I almost forgot that, cousin. But yes, date means dick at the end. Nobody has anything to say about this? 832-830-1286. One more time. 832-830-1286. Let me see. Somebody's doing something. What are you talking about? What are you on? Okay. So, ain't no goddamn dick at the end. If I knock you, now start getting upset. Let me share. You know, I always have, let's do story time. This is a short story, though. Let's do a short story.
Now it's story time with Kimberly Riese. Hang on to your hats, bitches, because it's about to get real.
I have to laugh. Okay, let me take a sip and tell you how I go. What actor used to say, you want to hear, here go. So I was on a date. I mean, of course, it was a while back, but I was on a goddamn date. And it was a nice date. And he was a handsome guy. He was just very mysterious. So I didn't feel comfortable, as you said. But so at the time, my mom used to live upstairs from me. This was back in the Isles of Shao. And so my mom used to live upstairs from me. And I used to have my dates walk me to her door instead of my door because, you know, I was a single Black female at the time. And I was very young and trying to be cautious. So anyways, I would have them pick me up from my mom's door or drop me off or whatever. So he insisted on walking me upstairs. So here we get upstairs, we get to the door. So you know how you do, ladies. Y'all ready? My story comes with actions, right? I turn around and say, thank you for such a... Soon as I turn around and say, thank you for such a... Boom! This nigga had his dick out in the hallway, everybody. Not dick in the hallway. I'm doing this because this is how the dick looked, actually. But dick in the hallway, I was horrified. First of all, I hadn't seen a lot of dick yet in my life. That's one. Two, I ain't never seen a dick that size. That's two. Three, I ain't never seen dick in a hallway. Like, what are we doing, Mr. Jackson? I just don't look at this. Excuse me, I just started looking at this man like, oh my God, and ran in the house and closed the door, everybody. I did. So don't just pull your dick out like that when the sister's not ready. You know, like Ronnie said in the Players Club, you gonna scare the bitch off. Okay, you gonna scare the bitch off just pulling your dick out like this. We wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Which reminds me too of these dick pics. I gotta step on. You know I gotta touch on this dick pic. Gentlemen, there are some freaks to the week. A lot of women. I just heard about another freak yesterday. If a woman don't say, let me see what you working with, daddy. Or let me see what that thing do. Or something. I don't know what they say because I don't say these types of things. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Judge me. I don't. Okay? Let's talk about stocks and bonds, bitch. Let's talk about this Bitcoin because I still ain't figure it out. Let's talk about some shit. So I'm not saying, let me see what that thing do. No. So if a woman is not inviting your penis to the conversation, sir, please do not invite your own penis to the conversation. Don't do that. You ever been texting somebody and y'all all, you know, you smiling at the phone and shit like, oh shit, he funny as that. Next thing you know, bling, a big ass dick in your face like this. You're like, hold up. I wasn't ready. You can't just throw your dick up in my inbox like that. I don't appreciate that. Not in my inbox, my outbox, this box, no box. Don't just throw your shit up into nobody. You got to take your time, take it easy. You dealing with any of my boxes. Okay? Just throw that motherfucker up in there any old type of way. No, but seriously. Y'all know I'm playing, but I'm dead ass serious. You got to take your time with all boxes that I got. And with that being said, this is for the young men or for the older men who don't know. Stop bringing your dick to the circle, okay? Who would say, hey, Tom, I gave you a shout out earlier. You're going to get that t-shirt, boo. But you look at me. I only had a half like, look, y'all almost picked up the mic like, yeah, so... I don't give a shit who don't like it. I don't give a shit. I found that out on vacation too. People with all their judgments. you know. Oh, all right, maybe I shouldn't tell that story. I have to be stopping because management. You'll see. I don't really want to get into it, but anywho, um, oh, with that grass being greener on the other side thing. But yeah, stop inviting your penis. Okay, thank you. I hope you heard it, and I hope I don't have to tell women that. I hope y'all are not just throwing pussy pics. Prince ain't throwing pussy pics. Are the women throwing pussy pics too, uninvited? No, they not doing that. You gotta ask for it. What my boy says, Snapchat me that pussy. You gotta ask for it.
That's how they be shooting their shot now, honestly.
Just throwing a pussy in them.
Yeah, like either something like that.
First of all, I'm gonna go on record to say, an open pussy is not really attractive. I don't really know. I'm not a boy, but I'm just thinking, I remember being in the first time being in a strip club south of the border, as they say, right? South of the border, south of the border, they can be naked. Anything up above Delaware, you have to have your areolas covered and your public hair covered, right? You can't just have everything. But honey, you go to goddamn Magic City in Atlanta, honey, ain't nothing walking around but pussy and high heels. They don't have, you can't say, oh, nice outfit. No, this bitch ain't got on no clothes. She is just walking around with shoes on, sitting on bar stools in your lap, her lap, everybody's lap. But I was somewhere in DC. And yes, I was with a group of LGBTQ community. And I was just disgusted, I have to say. Like, I was literally disgusted. The girl was coming close to the bar. We had the whole crew had a good seat or whatever. I got my coins because I know how to come to the strip club. You got to have your little coins in your hand. You can't just be in there with your long, empty hands, okay? You got to be with your coins. So I'm waiting or whatever. The girl came out so raunchy, everybody, and busted open like this, then took her hands and pulled the shit open. It looked like The Predator. Anybody ever seen the movie The Predator? Now, some nice, sweet, wholesome vajayjay probably looks nice when it opens up, But this abused ass pussy, that didn't look good. That shit looked like, take that back to the stove. All right? Don't just put that all out like that. And I'm sitting here like this, and they looking like, hey, what's wrong? I thought you liked the strip club. I do like the strip club, but this bitch's pussy is about to attack me. It's about to give me that shit. It's like it had other openings. You ever seen The Predator when you opened up the one thing and another thing came out and another thing came out? It was horrible. She had black marks and dye. Listen, ladies, take care of your vajayjay. All right? You only get one. And like the men have a blue pill, we do not. Okay, I think we passed that hour, aren't we? So there's a video that I would like to introduce. Dan, we're not gonna get a chance. Maybe at the end, I got to do my shout out to all my Black businesses. But there's a video that Prince is going to show us. And then we're going to talk about it. Let me make sure I got everything in the first hour. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm sorry. We can't leave yet. Excuse me. Hence the original question. What women bring to the table. What you bring to the table. I can wash my clothes. Okay, remember that. Let's go back. I'm going to tell you exactly what a woman brings to the table. And I had to write it down, even though I know. I had to write it down because I didn't want to get myself worked up and upset. I gave y'all an hour, men's, to say this foolish shit that you wanted to say about all of this, what a woman brings to the table. I'm gonna tell you exactly, unless you're a fucking gay boy or you a chump nigga that rather hang out with your homeboys, this is what the ladies bring to the table. A touch of class, if you chose the right one, first of all. A woman that smells good. That's always nice to have next to you in the car. You just looking over at this bitch like, God damn, Febreze ain't got shit on you. That's better than the new car smell. This bitch smells like apricots. Okay? The smell, the look, right? Who doesn't want a beautiful, sweet woman on his arm? Right? They take these, listen, they hire bitches for this because this is how important it is for a man to just have a nice lady, a nice looking lady on your arm. What else? Oh, the mirror. Okay. Oh, I said a woman's, let me say. the woman's complex, whatever. But we're not going to go into that. I wanted to say the mere, all those things that I mentioned equals the mere essence of a woman. Just having a woman on your arm, by your side, a female conversation, just a female's outlook on life. I mean, maybe you work for a woman, just anything. Women, not girls. Women bring a lot to the table if you're choosing properly, sir. So stop choosing these Instagram hoes. Speaking of Instagram, stop choosing these hoes and then wonder why she acting like a hoe. Look where you found her at. Look where you found sis. Like, what did you expect? Yeah, she is at dinner on her phone like, yeah, we out here, we doing it. You see me, I got steak. He got the lobster. Fuck y'all talking about? Like, why are you confused? When that's how you found this bitch. Like, I'm so confused. And now you want to judge her when she's only being the bitch that she is. The bitch that she showed you very promptly who the F she is. Don't get mad when you chose her. Just like we have to say that for the women too. Stop talking about ain't shit niggas and ain't shit niggas. You chose him. You didn't know he wasn't shit when you saw him at the bus stop. He could have been in between cars. He could have been, should have been, could have been a lot of things. But that's when you find out, right? When you chose this man that already got 3 baby mamas. When you chose this man that told you, oh, no, you put it on your credit card because I ain't got no card. I'm still dealing with Chime or some bullshit like that. Like, you knew who you was dealing with. So don't now, when it's time for him to meet your mama, you feeling some type of way because he broke the dick out in the hallway. Like, no, but serious, if you chose these people, don't then start to fuss and fight and be complaining like you a goddamn victim. Because you actually, in life, sweetheart, with S, sweethearts, we all have choices, you know? And I mean, you know what they say, there's somebody out here for everybody. So I'm not just saying, oh, if the person is da-da-da-da. But know what your tomato to your tomato is. Know what your clique is or whatever. Somebody's doing just good enough, you can help them and do whatever. Or she's on her way to greatness and you can help her and da-da-da-da. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. But don't choose an Instagram whore. Or don't choose a bum ass dude that ain't never been about shit. He quit his job so he don't have to pay child support. You know the ones I'm talking about. That one. Yeah, him. You know him, Pookie. Yeah. So don't be distraught when he don't want to pay the light bill. Bitch, he ain't trying to take care of his own seed that he brought in the world. So anyway, the mere essence, because I have heard many grown men say, you're still a boy if you prefer to hang out with your boys as opposed to keeping the company of a beautiful woman. So some of you men, check yourself before you wreck yourself. I mean, check your thermometer. Your thermometer, nigga. Are you gay? 98%, 105, bitch. I don't know. Maybe if you prefer hanging out with your boys all the time in sweaty socks. I mean, I don't know. I know we over time, but I had to get that out because since y'all keep asking what the woman brings to the woman, not the girl, the woman brings the mere essence of being a motherfucking woman to the table. That's what she brings. Let's get a round of applause for that. Thank you. In case y'all was wondering. Okay, now we're gonna go into this very exciting. I think this video is hilarious. Somebody sent it to me. I had to make it a part of the show. Oh, I got this all over here. I had to make it a part of the show. Play the video. Prince. Is it gonna play behind me? Should I get up? It's gonna play on the side. No, that's good. And don't be alarmed by how the man look, because he's talking some
It's everything a young man needs to know about women. I've developed this on my own over 46 years living on the earth. So this is how it works. You have your crazy axis
Get into it.
and your hot axis. Hot is as usual measured from 0 to 10. We're all familiar with that.
Oh my nose.
Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because, of course, there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least 4.
You hear this man?
So
Ain't
you
no
got
such thing as under being a
4,
full crazy
10.
for a woman. This is what they think about
This
it.
is your hot crazy line right here. Very important that you keep in mind where the hot crazy line is. As a rule, this is your no-go zone. We do not hang around and date and marry women who are not, at least in our mind, a 5. So this is your no-go zone. You don't go here. We just rule this out. Life is better this way. That's the way it is. All right. Above a 5 and to about an 8, and below the crazy line, this is your fun zone. You can hang out here and meet these girls and spend time with them. That's your fun zone. But keep in mind, when you're in the fun zone, you want to move out of the fun zone to a more permanent location. Okay. So that's the fun zone. Above a 5, hot. Below an 8, hot. And below the crazy line. This means these are most of the time not crazy. Okay. Above the danger zone, above the crazy line, we have the danger zone. This is your redheads, your strippers, anyone named Tiffany. This is hairdressers. This is where your car gets keyed. You get a bunny in the pot. Your tires get slashed, and you wind up in jail. Now we have some of the chart filled in. We got a couple more pieces to put in, but at this point, understand something. This is not a static environment. This is a situation where you have got to use this matrix over time to develop some reliable data. It's like a dope chart. Okay, because at any moment in time, any woman that you have previously located on this chart can vanish from that location and appear anywhere else on the chart. So what you have to do is over time collect some data. And once you have a cluster of data points, you can begin to consider that reliable. Now, moving on, you have this zone here. This is below the crazy line, above an 8 hot, but still, about a 7 crazy. This is your date zone. You can stay in the date zone indefinitely. These are women that you introduce to your friends and your family. They're good looking and they're reasonably not crazy most of the time. Okay. So this is you can stay here indefinitely. Now. Above an 8 hot and between about a 7 and 5 crazy. This is your wife's zone.
That's your wife, y'all.
Okay. When you meet this girl, you should consider a long-term relationship. This zone is not scaled to size. This is a representation and not an actual. This is not a pie chart showing you how many of these people are out there. This is simply a representation of what you're after. You want to be 5 to 7 crazy, above an 8 hot. That's your wife's zone. Okay. Now. Below a 5 crazy and above an 8 hot. This is your unicorn zone. These things don't exist. If you find a unicorn, please capture it safely, keep it alive. We'd like to study it and maybe look at how to replicate that. Okay. So I was explaining this to a guy one time, and he said, "Wait a minute. I met this girl, and she's like smoking hot. She's like at least a 9, and she's chill. She's totally cool. She's like not even a 3 crazy." I said, "You're telling me you've met a girl, she's a 9 hot, and she's like a 2 or a 3 crazy." He said, "Yeah, man. You should be careful. That's a dude. You're talking to a tranny. And above an 8 hot, you're probably talking to a dude." That is the universal hot crazy matrix.
All right, Dana, that was pretty good. Now, let me ask you, like for the women watching, is there a male version of that? Would it also be?
It's a little simpler.
If a dude is super hot, okay.
It's a little simpler, but we can do it real quick. It doesn't take very long at all. For women, this is your matrix. You got your cute axis and you got your money access. Okay, and if you have, there's only 3 sections. Women have a very large no-go zone. This is for dudes who are neither hot nor have a lot of money. You'll notice over here, this is the husband section. Once you cross a line and have sufficient amounts of money, it is no longer relevant how hot you are. And then women have a fun zone here where a dude is broke but hot. That is the cute versus rich matrix for women.
There you go. Okay, what do y'all
I'm
think
going to tell you the
this?
easiest way to make.
Who is this? Oh, what do y'all think about this, everybody? 832-830-1286. I mean, it had me for a second because I'm a person that shit has to make sense. What do y'all think? Please, I need to hear before I start talking my shit. 832-830-1286. Come on, call on and y'all look quiet today. So the fun zone, and ask yourself, are you the fun zone chick? You the straight up crazy chick? Or you think you wifey? Or are you a dude in a dress? That shit is funny as hell because it's so factual. I mean, I would never say how hot I am, I would leave that to anybody else. But as far as I have been called an 8 crazy on occasion, but I'm not. Y'all know me. I'm not. I might be around a 5.5, but not really an 8, That shit is funny. And what's more funny is you see how they're saying how we judge. If you just hot and broke, or if you got the money, it don't matter how bad you look. That matters for me. I'm not that girl. I'm not there yet. I do have a girlfriend. She says it all the time. She's like, it doesn't matter to me. It matters how they treat me, which makes sense as well. You don't want a fine ass dude to treat you like shit, But I need to have something towards the man. Dominic, you said you done? I'm done. Yeah, that shit is funny as hell. But yeah, so I don't know. You definitely is how you treat me. That's what determines where my panties go or stay. That definitely matters. But I need to be attracted to you in some kind of way. You can't just have and let's take somebody like Rick Ross, for example. The first Rick Ross, not the new one. The first Rick Ross. Right? For me, of course, I'm not attracted to Rick Ross, but when a big nigga like that got swag, you know what I'm saying? I've had a big nigga in my life that got a lot of motherfucking swag, and Prince might know who he is. He had a lot of motherfucking swag. The biggest man I ever was around in my life. But listen, that motherfucker smelled good. He looked good. He got the assignment. He knows how to treat a woman. He knows how to speak. Okay, he shows up when he needs to. Listen, so I get that it's not all about the looks, but if it's not that, it has to be something to attract you to this man. All right, so stop trying to play us, white man in the glasses with your tight ass pants, okay? You gotta have something. So I wanted to say that. Ain't nobody calling in, so I'm moving on. 832-830-1286. Are you the crazy bitch, the fun bitch, or the wife bitch? Which one are you? I don't know. And which one are you right now? And better question, who do you want to be? Did you just find out from this video? Damn, I'm the fun bitch. So they're just gonna leave me in a fun spot. They're not trying to take me any further, Oh, I'm the crazy, because some women think that it's funny or fun to be crazy. So the second hour, which we're well into already, is about crazy ass women and the men who hate and love them. Because there's some men out here that love a crazy bitch. I heard crazy bitches got the best pussy. I personally wouldn't know, but that's what I had heard. Look, I'm gonna look at the screen. I had heard. If you want to call in about that, you could call in about that too. I don't know. I heard crazy bitches got good pussy. I don't know. But yes, I want to talk about crazy ass women. And before I get into any personal stories, let's touch on, and I don't know, this, I have to rely on you, Prince, for this fucking Chris Sean bullshit. Why has nobody admitted this young lady yet? What in the HE double is going on here? Like, I don't follow her, so I just see little different things here and there. And at first, I was trying to defend the sister, like, maybe she was in a group home growing up. Maybe she lacks guidance. I was trying to help a bitch out. But she is just always doing something, and now she has this innocent child in the world. I heard one of these bloggers tried to attack her, not physically, because everybody know better than that. That bitch is a boxer. That bitch is a Holyfield daughter. Her name should be George or some shit like that, Foreman or some shit. She's crazy. But yeah, somebody verbally, talk shit about her and her kid or whatever. And I don't know, he tripping because she just out here punching niggas in the face for no good reason. But yeah, part of me feels sad for her. You ever see her look at her face, her eyes be dilated and shit? This bitch is looking forward, but her eyes is over here. Something is not right with it, seriously, at the end of the day. Also, wait, let's talk about an old crazy bitch. I heard that Halle Berry was crazy. Nookies, give me a shout. Is that true? They said Halle Berry with her fine ass, because I remember all the guys loved Halle Berry back in the days. But they're saying that she was a crazy bitch. Is that true? Right. And is it because she was crazy? Right? Because who's going to leave a beautiful woman like that, right? I don't know. But she's a beautiful woman with the bag. All right? She ain't just cute. She's a beautiful woman with the bag. And niggas is like, I can't take it. I'm out of here. When you just take the stick with the bag on the end, like, fuck this shit, I'm leaving. This bitch is crazy. Brings me to my girl, Lynn Whitfield. Lynn Whitfield plays such a good job in A Thin Line Between Love and Hate was the movie with Martin Lawrence, which I recently just found out he was actually the writer with his goofy ass. I didn't even know he was out here writing shit. But yeah, Lynn Whitfield, she did such a good job of playing crazy. I believe her. I believe her. She seemed like she might be crazy in real life with all that forehead. And I ain't wanting to talk, but she got double what I got. That bitch forehead start the fuck back is. That'll make anybody crazy. Oh, God. So my most craziest of all, I don't even think she's crazy. I think she was fed up. My girl, Kiki Wyatt. What's up? Kiki Wyatt was tired of playing with this nigga. She stabbed this motherfucker on Christmas Day. Nigga, you got me fucked up. Fuck the turkey. Fuck the presents. She stabbed this nigga on Christmas Day. You understand me? Because she said she was tired of his shit. Oh, nigga, you just came in? And it's Christmas Day? Oh, all right. Oh, you want to get some nutmeg? Oh, you want to get some? Oh, all right. Shram. She went Jackie Chan. She went Michael Myers on this nigga. She straight step. But I was one of the people that was not mad for her. Listen, I would have been protesting outside the jail if they tried to lock my girl up, because ain't nobody playing with you niggas out here playing with a bitch feelings and emotions. I think she had 5 kids at the time. I'm sorry. We got a kid. We got a kid. We got a kid. We got a call. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for calling. Talk about it with Kimberly Riese. Who am I speaking with?
This is Young Murder.
This is who?
Young Murder.
Young Murder. All right. That sounded a little dangerous, but how you doing?
No, Young Carter. Young Murder.
Oh, Young Carter. Oh, hi, Mr. Carter. My bad. I get some gangsters up here sometime. I thought you said Young Murder. I was about to say, oh shit. But so
there's a lot of going on lately. So
so what would you like to add, Mr. Carter?
Well, the topic is crazy girls versus hot girls.
You said what now?
The topic, crazy versus girls.
Oh, what the gentleman was talking about. Yes. Yeah, that's somewhat, yeah. Crazy girls. Mm-hmm.
Personally, I have experienced crazy girls. I have experience dealing with pretty hot girls. It seems like the crazy girls just win because the men go back to the ones versus the hot girls.
The men go back to the crazy girls?
Yeah.
Oh, They might be a little crazy then. That's a little toxic.
Sometimes it depends on what people determine what's crazy.
Okay.
Tolerance is something you deal with. You deal with somebody in a relationship, and sometimes, with dealing with people become, lying crazy, do things to get attention,
To get
call
attention.
it crazy.
Yeah.
And
Well, how do you feel? Do you
ways-
think that crazy girls got good punani? Do you believe in that?
Right. Damn right, they got us probably. That's why they stay with them, or they stay attached to the situation. And it's not that, is they probably have history and they really care about each other. And it's a communication barrier, basically.
Okay.
So
do you currently have a hot crazy girl, or do you have a regular? What you got?
I have a wife. Is hot and can she crazy? Yeah, I think she can.
What's the crazy level?
But
Are we talking about 5 crazy or 7? Huh?
Not crazy in the terminology as, hey, crazy, expressing yourself in action that makes you crazy to outside. You get me?
Mm-mm. They're going, mm-mm. What you mean? Because you're breaking up a little bit. You said not crazy in the sense of what?
People display actions to get attention, and it could be borderline. Like, that was kind of crazy.
Right.
But, it's just trying to get attention or have somebody, stand
We
you.
got calls coming in.
But we act out sometimes to get attention. And it may be seen as crazy.
Right, but not crazy.
I don't, not crazy. You get me?
Yeah, it depends on what a person deems crazy. I get what you get. It's just levels to this shit, is what you're saying. I got you. Well, thank you, Mr. Young Carter, for calling in. We have the line beeping off the hook right now, but I appreciate your input.
Yeah,
and
the line is definitely beeping.
Yeah, it's constantly beeping. That's probably why you're breaking out. I apologize.
Me on the call. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sometimes you gotta stay with your crazies and
you're so crazy.
Tell the hotties to leave you alone.
Okay, well, keep watching, sir. Call back if you need to. All right. Thank you for calling in. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. This is Talk About It with Kimberly Riese, darling. Who do I have on the line?
Yes, this is Talicious.
This is who?
Talicious, baby. I'm from North Jersey. What's good?
That ain't no, that's Tatalicious. Yes, with a name like Tatalicious, honey. So are you hot and crazy, or crazy and hot?
I'm fire. What's up? I'm fire. What's going on?
Okay, so what would you like to add to the topic today, Mrs. Tatalicious?
Oh, I'm hennied up. I don't even know what the topic is. What's up? Let me know so I can see what's going on.
I'm looking at the producer. Hennied up. Okay, so
yeah.
All right. So the topic today was right now, for the second hour, we're talking about crazy ass women and the men who love or hate them. That's what we're talking. I just showed a video that showed the correlation of the crazy and the hot, and he was saying what's wifey material and so on and so forth. But if you wanted to, I don't know, comment on the first hour we were talking about men spending money on a date, with the word date meaning dick at the end. That's what we were talking about the first hour. So which did you want to address?
Dick at the end.
That's what niggas is out here talking about, that a date.
Hold on, wait. What the fuck of steak I'm getting? With the hot end steak, is it Wagyu? Wagyu. It's WAGU kind of steak, is it? Kimberly Riese.
I'm sorry. Well, I think we're having a bad connection. So do me a favor.
No, it's no bad connection.
And call us back, because I don't know what the hell you talking about. We're done. Yes, hello? Okay. So, I'm going to give y'all the bright eye. I'm frozen. So, you know, some people, it is hump day. Motherfuckers is hennied up. What time is it? I just want to say, what time is it? Who am I to judge when I'm on my champagne? But you know what I'm saying. She not just drinking Hennessy. She said she was hennied up. Let's see what part of the scale she would be on. Would she be on?
Had to be on at least a 100 crazy.
The 100 crazy. The 100. She's talking about, it ain't no bad connection. Actually, I think it might have been a bad connection. You just called talking about some Hennessy. But I appreciate all the phone calls, everybody. Please don't ever feel no type of way. Sometimes we have to end it if it's a bad connection and it's not coming through the feed properly, or if you're just saying crazy shit that's unrelated to the topic. One or the other, we may have to let the call. But I love you all just the same. And please do keep calling in 832-830-1286. I was talking about Kiki Wyatt stabbing the shit out of her motherfucking husband. I was parading for her. I don't know why. And I'm terrible, right? I don't know. So the last, maybe not the last, but next I want to talk about, y'all see, what Remy Ma did? I'm gonna give y'all both sides of how I feel. Hold on, let me move my butt. Testing, 1, 2, 3. So Remy Ma went and got her a younger version of what's the nigga name? Papoose, right? Ain't that his name? Papoose. So people are saying, how dare she? How dare she after he did a bid with her, for her, and married her when she came out? They got a baby. They living happy ever after. How dare she? Is what everyone is saying. You want to know what I said? Everybody, here we go. Let's go to side by side. Because they look like cousins or brothers or something. They was at the same family reunion and shit. Let me see. Wow. It's almost like he's a replica. And they were saying like a younger version, everybody. Look, oh, and Remy, you look good, chocolate sister. You over there looking good for your age. Come on, Boogie Down Bronx. I ain't mad at you. But look at these guys. I thought it was a hoax. Like they look exactly the same. Like nigga, y'all went to the same top-notch school. Y'all went to the same church or some shit. Like they got the exact same. Because people are doing this fade thing around the face. They doing it different. I'm not a fan. You look crazy. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. But yeah, these happy faces around it, but you don't got the lip, but you got the whole chin. I'm confused. I don't know what these niggas is doing, but here I go. I digress. So, yeah, so she went and got a younger version, right? Now, one would say, how could she? Like I said, right? Because he did the bid, he waited on her and everything. Nobody say he ain't knocked nothing down while she was locked up, though. Ain't nobody ever talk about that shit. But that's irrelevant. She was locked down. I think she did 7 years. 7 years is a long time. Excuse me, 7 years is definitely a long time. So everybody wants to jump on Remy Ma's back, like how could she? Now, I do feel like it was distasteful on her behalf because one, she could have kept it discreet. She could have been a lady about her shit. That's one. So that I can give the public. But on the other hand, how come when men do the shit every motherfucking day, B? I'm going to take it to paid in full. Every day, B. I just heard about another homegirl of mine. She's a white woman, but so what? And her husband done left her for the secretary that's 35 and they 50, whatever they are. Men do it every day, B. That's the double standard. Every time a man a man can fuck 6 bitches in one weekend and they giving this nigga a double tap. Nigga, you did that. This bitch will fuck one dude on her 8-day vacation. They like, your cousin's a hoe. You know she was out there fucking in Jamaica, right? The double standard is really not fair, seriously. And for Papoose, you know, my heart goes out to you, sir. It really does, because I can't imagine how he feels after doing a bid. Just keep your gun in the lockbox. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you to get yourself in trouble, because that's something to pull the gun out for. You feel me? But yeah, I feel bad for the brother, but he's probably one of those sweetheart guys. You know, he's probably just a very nice guy. And what's her name? Remy wanted to be thrown around a little bit. You know how that be. You like the nice guy, but you know, you want somebody to hit your head upside the wall and shit, toss you around, pick you up, and ha. You know, maybe that's what the new one is doing for her. You know, you never know. I'm never trying to stand from a place of judgment. Especially a woman who always thinks the grass is green on the other side. No, okay, I'm working on myself. I don't always, you know, come on, forgive me, public. But yeah, so Remy did that. She got that young Kermit the Frog looking ass motherfucker. No, neither one of them is attractive to me. I'm just saying. Nobody asked me. I'm just saying. Papoose couldn't get the time. I will walk straight past Papoose with my elbow up, like, oh my God, please don't touch me. I'll pass him in the club and he try to grab me somewhere. You know how niggas be, like you in the principal's office, try to grab, ooh, nigga, ooh. Because first of all, you can't put that face between my legs. I'm just saying. You just can't. I mean, it's just too much going on. My skin is sensitive and shit. I be trying to inspect your beard with my fucking small comb and shit before you get down there. Like, I don't know what's going on. Nigga, you got barbecue sauce in your beard. I don't want no problem. I've never been a fan, but I know all my sisters in New Jersey, they love the goatee. Is it a goatee? Sunni. They love a Sunni. You know, it's a lot of fake ass Muslims in Jersey. Yeah, I said it. Pull up. I don't give a fuck. You 5% ass motherfuckers go to jail and come home talking about wallahi, assalamu alaikum. What's my favorite? My new one. Is she a lie? Nigga spell is she a lie. All right? So here I go. I digress again. But yeah, so it's a lot of Sunnis in the New Jersey area. So a lot of these fellas is walking around with this fake ass bullshit. And they be dyeing them now. Now they red. Now you extra Sunni. You an extra Muslim. Like, get the fuck out of here. DMX, please. Oh, you think nice guys always finish last, Mr. Cousin? I hate to think that because I want the nice guys to finish first. They should. But it's all about, like I said, staying in your lane, right? So nice guy, don't try to go get the bad girl. You know, the bad girl, she might want something a little more rough and rugged. You know what I mean? She might want these bitches, they want to get choked. And I'm not really against a little light choking every now and again, given the situation. Nah. Preferably on my back, you know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna get into that. But some of these women, they like, the Christians of the world, they like to get into fist fights and shit like that. That means you care about them and all this bullshit. I'm not really getting into the crazy thing because we were definitely running out of time, but I'm gonna still proceed. But yeah, so when I say crazy ass women and the men who love and the ones who hate them, because there are some men out here that love a good crazy bitch. They love honey. They love her ass because they know she busting her gun too. She busting her gun first. Before, like, babe, watch out. She pulling the heat out. I got you. Oh, shit. So, look, that's why I say stay in your lane. Date within your range. Now, given in a lot of situations, opposites attract. They don't mean that type of, that saying does not mean that type of opposite. Like if we don't have the same morals and things like that and certain beliefs, in life, like it's not going to work. But yeah, these crazy SOBs, that's a little different. And the men that claim to hate them, because as what's his name? Young Carter just called us on the bad line. As Young Carter stated, he said men tend to stick with the crazier woman. What is that about? 832-830-1286. Why would you stay with the crazy one? Why? When you got Lolita over here that's trying to do good by you. You know what I'm saying? So again, that has to do with you and what you're into.
I feel like men take that as affection, though.
The craziness? Oh, she loved me. Nigga, she gonna kill you. That's not affection when she cut and keyed up your car and cut up your, even Prince said in this over, you can even, in his song, you can even crash up my ride. And then he said, oh, wait a minute, baby, not the ride. Okay, you can't be out here. I never did that. Story time, somebody did that to me. I came out the club and my car was keyed. They kicked my mirror off. And my hood said something very vile. I'm not going to repeat it. They etched it in. They took a lot of time to etch a very vile word in the hood of my car. And, I just say, sometimes you got to charge it up to having good pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't do shit to deserve that. You mad I'm at the club, motherfucker? Like, what's going on? So, that crazy. I broke the windows out your car. I don't know. Because that's not making him come back to you. Now you done broke his windows. This bitch gonna get his windows fixed. I don't know. I don't know. Crazybitch.com. Now, can things get a little tight with me? Yes, because I'm a person that's big on respect. I give respect, so I expect to receive it in fold, right? So I'm not a person that's going to fight over a relationship. If they're fucking around with somebody else or something, obviously, as I don't know, was it Rick James? Yo bitch chose me. I don't know. I forgot which one said. But if your bitch chose, you know what I'm saying? What can you do? We're not going to sit here and fuss and fight about this shit. I mean, it hurts and everything like that, but most times you just have to move on. Okay. So I bring this up to say, I have a story time. Oh my God, I don't have enough time.
Now it's story time with Kimberly Riese. Hang on to your hats, bitches, because it's about to get real.
So, I know a current crazy bitch right now that had a perfectly, I won't say like he was perfect, but had a perfectly decent gentleman taking care of her and her 2 children that did not belong to him. Put her into a beautiful home. I'm just going to go on the record and say she must have good pussy too. All I know, he's just a guy. He's in love with love, this guy. But anyway, put her in a good home. He had his own kids from a separate marriage and blah, blah, blah. Soon as, now he wanted her to be a power woman and be his partner so they can be a team. They both have children separately. We're going to come together. We're going to make this shit happen. We're going to take over the world, bitch. Like Pinky in the Brain, goddammit. We're going to take over the world. She chose the only way she felt secure enough to lock him in was to get pregnant by him against his wishes, against his will. I'm talking about locking your legs down when a nigga try to throw you off and shit because he about to bust. I'm talking about like, no, I'm having this. I'm having like this type of very adamant, I'm having your baby, although I already have 2 type of shit. Okay. So with that being said, of course, she came up pregnant. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with her. So she's pregnant. 3-4 months into the relationship, we didn't even really get to know each other. We didn't really get to start to build. Now you're bringing a baby in, right? So he's going with the flow because he's a good guy. Well, he's a decent guy, right? He's going with the flow and shit. But now she feel like she in like Flynn. So now here come the real bitch. Because, motherfuckers is walking around with their representatives all the time. And 3 months is not a long time to show your representative. That's like going to work. All right? When you go to work, you ain't the same bitch that you are at the bar. Most of us. Okay? So she had her representative up until she got good enough pregnant, honey, because he was trying to take her to the wicker shop. Honey, y'all know that we in Texas, so the governor, he wants you to carry a gun but keep a rapist baby. This governor out here is crazy than a motherfucker. So there's no abortions or anything out here going on like this. So you got to get on a plane to get somewhere. He done bought flights, took her to the airport, everything. She did everything in her power to ensure she had this baby. So now she's good and pregnant. Once she's past the moment of being able to rid the pregnancy, that's when the real her came out. She turned into a crazy hyena bitch. She was crazy. I was privy for all of this. I was a witness in most cases for this crazy. Listen, she was so mal-mannered. She was so soft-spoken. Hi, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Can I get anybody anything to drink? That's why I'm the real bitch that I am. Because guess what? If I'm going to be good to you because I'm good to you because that's who I am in my heart. It may come out a little rough around the edges because I don't got time to be coddling motherfuckers and shit like this. I'm not, nigga, you want something to eat? You want to play food? You know what I'm saying? And the shit gonna be good and you ain't gonna give a fuck how I asked you because you know, you glad to get the plate. But when I just kept saying to his sister, like, she is just too, I think she might be a little crazy. I knew it from the beginning because she was just too soft. And whenever you like, she was very, the first coming to America. That's who she was. Bark like a small dog. That bitch was, woo, woo, woo. Like whatever he said, whatever you like, whatever you want, whatever. And I just was looking at her with my face was stink. Because I was like, what type of bitch is this? And she's a black bitch. We know white girls give that all the time. No disrespect to my Caucasians. But we know white girls give that all the time. They don't give a fuck. The white girl will give a nigga her jacket. She'll be cold. But you know, that's why certain men love them. But anyway. My point is, she was so nice and so sweet, ladies and gentlemen, until she was an absolute crazy person, calling his name at the top of her lungs, screaming, slashing tires. She even, I don't even want to tell you what she tried. She almost got beat the fuck up coming to mess with me. But anybody he talked to, any of his friends, she was crazy, tore the house up. This beautiful home that he put you in, to the point where her oldest child, get into this. The oldest child is somewhere like, Mom, please. You always do this. I looked at my homeboy like, oh shit, the baby said she always do this. You know the baby ain't lying. You better run for cover. She was an old fighting, fussy, calling a cops ass bitch. Listen, if a woman calls the police on you, for no reason. Now, if you did some shit, don't be trying to hold that against her. I hate when niggas act like, no, because she called the police on me. Nigga, you bust her lip. Fuck you talking about. Nigga, you kicked her door in. Fuck you talking about. She didn't know what to expect after that. I hate when people act like, oh no, because you a snitch. Bitch, you a bitch. Okay? Don't come tell somebody they're a snitch if you did something wrong and they call the police. But when the women are calling the police as a threat, oh, this bitch is crazy. Because anything can happen. You know the law don't care. The laws don't give a shit. When they get there, they liable to lock both of y'all up. A crazy bitch is the one that tried to crash the car when she's still in it. No disrespect to close people that I know who've done this. You know what I'm saying? That's a crazy, and these are all signs. So you have to ask yourself, how good is good pussy? Like, I mean, is it worth your life, Lord? Because I heard these pocket monkeys, these pocket, whatever, what they call pocket pussies. I heard that they're doing very well. The sales are at an all-time high. I'm telling you the reason why. So I just did a light version of the whole crazy woman versus blah, 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 because we were running out of time, which means next week, we're going to start the hour off where we left off. So any questions that anybody had or anything that they may have wanted to add to the whole crazy ass women, because you can't just say crazy women, you got to put the ass in there. Crazy ass women and the men who tolerate them, I should have said. We're going to start off with that next week because we didn't really have a lot of time to just get into it. I just basically touched on it. But I really want to get into it because they need help. You know, everybody needs help. Like I said early on in the first hour, you have to bring your best self to the table. You know, and if you need medication, bitch, go get you some medication. And I'm not just going to end it on my crazy women because there's crazy niggas out here too, looking for a sister in the daytime with a flashlight right now. Right now. You seen her? Did you see her? I heard about a dude that smacked the girlfriend's friend because she wasn't telling where her friend was at. You can't beat your girl and her friends. Like, what the fuck is going on here? What are we doing? You can't just be rolling up on her because you know she don't got no man, so you think you're going to strong arm her too? Like, no. This is where the LTC license to carry come in. Because I know another little sawed-off female, she don't play around. She shot her friend. Almost shot his head off, but he lucky he moved and she just shot the nigga ear off. Now this nigga got one ear because he fucked with the wrong one. Ain't nobody playing. He saw his girl out there talking to her, and because she got tinted windows, he assumed that it was a dude or whatever. So he ran over there all aggressive, reaching in the car like, yo, bro, what the fuck? And was reaching all the way in there. And she just said, shh, boom. She ain't even pull it out and say, back up before I shoot you. That's why I love that bitch. She ain't even say, back up, nigga. She just pulled it out, one action. Shoot, boom. This ain't nobody playing with you. Ain't nobody playing with you. You niggas always put your hands on a woman. Nobody is playing with you, sir. So anyways, I'm on subject. So anyways, yeah. So that's what we're going to start off with next week. We're going to start off with the crazy ladies. We're going to continue with that. And then we're going to talk about all these crazy ass men screaming at the top of their lungs outside somebody's house. But I love you. I can't tell. That's not the love that I want. Put it in the car, nigga. Write me a letter and shit. But anyways, oh, we're all done now. Thank you, everybody who showed up and who came out. And I apologize for my absence while I was on hiatus still. I'm going to do my best to try to never make that happen again. And it wasn't on the Prince. The Prince equipped me. I had my camera. I had everything I needed. I think it was that fat, funky bastard that took so long to get me to my resort that messed everything up. And I should tag him in this so he can know how many times I called him a fat, funky bastard, because I'm a person that I just put it all out on the table. What you got to say? Say something. Say blood clot something. Oh, God. Okay, so we're going to get out of here. And real quick, listen. Thank you, boo. We got Catch Key braiding on Instagram, and we don't have time to show her thing. I don't think her card or whatever. Catch Key braiding is out there in Hillside. She's doing her goddamn thing. There she go. Boom. It looks nice with the flowers and the champagne next to it. She did this, everybody, and y'all know I don't wear braids, and it's not really that heavy. And she's giving me a little bit like his hair, a little bit. See the little curls and stuff like that. So she's doing her thing. We also have my boy with the fabulous book. He is Fabulous Book on Instagram. You don't have his information. He is Delvon Johnson there. He's on his third book right now. I think it's called A Bitch Named Sue. A Bitch Name. Don't make me mess it up. His new book. That's what it is because I'm rushing through. My apologies, Mr. Delvon Johnson. Mr. Fashion in the Fast Lane. Also, we're going to give it up for Charismatic Butter. I love it. I just used it before I came. It's a mixture of shea and all these different types of things. Charismatic Butter. I think we do have a flyer for her. Which she's also an artist. Did I go this whole 2 hours and did not tell everybody about my event on Friday?
Yeah.
This is some bullshit. Okay, so we have the 4th annual Glitchuation. I do a monthly event at the House of Blues. Everybody who's familiar with the House of Blues, there's one in every major city. Definitely New York City. I did some things there. LA, Dallas, and there's definitely one here in Houston. My event is on Friday the 29th. The doors open at 8 p.m. I suggest you get there sharp because you don't want to miss it. It will be hosted by yours truly. So I will be there with all of the motherfucking shenanigans. Okay. It's called the Glitchuation. Like I said, it is a networking event. Bring your business cards. It's a dress to impress event. If you haven't got that from me thus far, I always say bring your best self. All right. Don't be coming with no fucking Crocs and pajama pants, bitches. I'm tired of seeing it. So y'all know where the House of Blues is. It's downtown. We're going to have some cool giveaways. We have some very cool performances. We're not going to do as many performances because we want people to be able to network a little more this time. We usually have a lot of dancers, a lot of vocalists and things like that, but we brought it down a bit. And, okay, thank you. We can do the play. So yes, the Glitchuation, you guys, Friday the 29th starts at 8. As you can see, it's a very sexy environment. You see my boys in their hats. You see them in their blazers and their dinner jackets and shit. We usually have some body painting. It's a very fun, it's a fun event. You know, it's very fun. I never heard any complaints, anything bad from it. We're gonna do more Afro beats this time because that's my preference. And yeah, come out. We're gonna have a good time. I believe the door charge, if you didn't get your tickets already, the door charge is only $20. They have some nice food to eat there. Oh, she's so she's so limbo, that lady. Nice food, nice drinks. I'm definitely popping bottles. Y'all know how I do. Like I said, I got an open tab at the bar. But anyways, okay, that's enough, man. So thank you guys for listening today. Definitely, if you want something fun to do on a Friday evening, definitely come out to the House of Blues. It's the Foundation Room. I don't want you to come up to the restaurant and be confused. It's the Foundation Room where the events are. Okay, so I would love to see everybody there. If you have any questions for this event, you can call this number or hit me up on Instagram, Kimberly_Riese. Or this one, talk about it with Kim. Either one, I'll get the message. Okay, thank you guys for listening. Try to be best to everyone, not better, best. Be the best sister, the best mother, the best brother, the best child that you can goddamn be. Be the best uncle and auntie and niece, nephew, cousin, goddamn it. Be the best you can be, everybody, so we can have a better life for all. Amen.
This is Talk About It with Kimberly Riese. Join Kimberly on one of her many thought-provoking and crazy topics. Topics like sex, drugs, teens, cars, fashion, and so many more. Ladies and gentlemen,